Hey there everybody, hope your day is going well. Jakedo Old School Gaming here, and welcome back to another Thoughtful Thursday. Yeah, as I indicated with my most recent Wild Wednesday, there's definitely some levels of BS going on. I'll get to that in a bit. First, though, okay, so the last January Thoughtful Thursday, I went over, a few things I was considering before I actually got into YouTube, and then that led into another, which led into another. I had a series kind of going, so to speak. But this time I don't really need to go over any of that, so I think that now I'll be making January Thoughtful Thursdays just what I've learned over the past, what, I guess now 2 years, but every January Thoughtful Thursday, I'll just be like, hey, this is what I've learned over the past year. If I've learned, hopefully I've learned some things. Okay, so first off, fair use is already a given. I used to have a little 7 second clip at the beginning of my videos, which was just like, oh hey, this is fair use. Anything you find in here is fair use. Blah 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 blah. But it was yeah, it was right after uploading the first Stadium episode. I noticed a massive drop off in views within the first 7 seconds. So I decided to just trim off those 7 seconds as kind of an experiment. And shortly after that, as I got more views, I started noticing people were watching for a lot longer. And I'm just, well, I guess if it gets me more view time, I might as well just cut that little bit off. So I went through every single video I'd ever uploaded and removed that. Although, I guess because of a slight change in frame rate, I mean, it was the same format, just a slight change in frame rate, it would still pop up for a split second. It wasn't until more recently, when I was going through every single video I've ever made and chopping that off, that I realized, oh hey, there's like 0.1 or 0.2. We had just like 1, 2. I think a couple had 3 frames where that would still be there. So, like, when people would go to view it, it would still pop up for just like that and be gone into the video. So I had to go back through again through every single video I'd ever uploaded and cut off 1, 2, 3 frames. Well, except for Conker's Bad for a Day, I completely got rid of the viewer discretion advised thing as well. And yeah, yeah, like I said, the view time on all my videos once I got rid of the fair use slide at the beginning, the view time has greatly increased. Yeah, so I just stopped adding it, and like I said, I removed it from every single video that I still have on my computer. And hell, even as I was making the supercuts for Super Mario World, Conker's Bad for a Day, and Super Mario 64, I decided just to remove them entirely, and the hell, at least it works. yeah, and more view time is definitely better. So, let's move on to the second thing. Kind of dealing with the algorithm. I kind of really hope eventually, one day, First Gen Pokemon eventually ends, and then I switch over to Morrowind. I really hope the algorithm doesn't try to screw me over, because, I mean, between First Gen Pokemon to Morrowind, I mean, just complete change in game genre from a kind of a turn-based rock, paper, scissors type thing to Morrowind, which is a lot more like Dungeons and Dragons than, any of the other Elder Scrolls games that I've played. And, yeah, definitely a bit more mature. I mean, hell, you're running around using magic and swords, or axes, or spears, or bows, or hand-to-hand. There's quite a few selections, but, yeah, as I'm saying, I just hope the algorithm doesn't, try to screw me over, hey, why aren't you uploading anything Pokemon anymore? Which, well, with Wild Wednesday, I might be, there might be quite a few things that I can still talk about. But, yeah. But having a consistent upload schedule definitely brings in an audience. I mean, hell, I started uploading First Gen Pokemon with 9 subs, and, well, I'm still at 142. I haven't had any new ones yet, but who knows, maybe with, depending on what the decision is, whether it's streaming or shorts, maybe I'll get more of an audience eventually. Yeah, and thing is, someone who isn't subscribed just sees one video and then looks at the channel, sees a consistent content upload, it might entice them to subscribe. Well, at least that's what I would see, and at least that's what I've been seeing in my own experience. The third thing that I've, learned over the past, couple years now, is that interacting with the audience in the comments is definitely a good thing. I mean, when I originally created these Thoughtful Thursdays, it kind of just became a way for me to just talk and maybe vent a couple things that are just on my mind. And while it still has maintained that kind of thing, it has evolved into more than just that. And yeah, maybe I do record these about, on average, about 4 to 6 weeks in advance, depending on my own schedule. And yeah, that also means that it's about 1 to 2 months for a proper response and shout out in a Thoughtful Thursday. And yeah, Thoughtful Thursdays are only once a month, but I mean do that just so I don't feel rushed to record on a schedule and then put something out. I can record and then review in my own time and then go from there. I mean, hell, it was Intermediary Vlog 4 in between Super Mario 64 and First Gen Pokemon. I felt really rushed to put that out because I had barely a week to record, then edit, then I reviewed it, realized I had to do a few more edits, so I did those, and then I had to re-review it before I said, okay, now it's finally good to go. That was a hectic week, because it's just, damn it, it's still not good enough. Okay, let me go back in, edit a few things here and there. Now, let's re-review it, and at least that time it was good. It's just, okay, good, I have at least a couple days so I can to upload it and make sure it's good to go. And that's just what I've been able to work out over the past, 2 years uploading and 3 years recording. Speaking of which, the levels of bullshit right now are just astounding. So the save file inside the blue cartridge erased itself. Not sure how, and no, the battery itself didn't die. Because I actually went in, it just said new game options. I went into new game, and when I went to save, it just saved. It didn't ask, oh, are you sure you want to save? Because if you do, you will overwrite the previous save. No, it didn't ask that. Everything, it just disappeared on itself, and the saves are still maintained on themselves. Now, I was legitimately grinding everyone in yellow, and with as long as it took, I figured, okay, there's absolutely no way red and blue are going to be able to legitimately grind and get everyone up to level. So I figured, red and blue should just use that missing no glitch to make a whole bunch of rare candy, and then go legit for the rest of the series. But, nope! I mean, hell, where I'm at right now, I have about 27 weeks until I reach to where I've already have pre-recorded. That's half a year for Blue to catch up on 3 years of work. Yeah, I'll be going into more details with PokeTalk 20 and how things are going there once I eventually get around to that. Yeah, essentially, I can use the missing no glitch in red. And the thing is, I can't transfer items between the games in Stadium 1, but I can in Stadium 2. Just have Red use the missing no glitch to get a whole bunch of rare candy, and then deposit it into the Stadium 2 box, then have Blue go in and take out a bunch of rare candy, so that way everyone can actually level up. Yeah, it's going to take a while, especially with all the runaround I'll have to do in order to actually get everyone caught up. Yeah, honestly, with how much attention that's going to require, I don't know how well the Secret Sixth game is going to go. Just because First Gen Pokemon are essentially going to require almost all of my attention for now. Yeah, so that's it's something. Let's just say that it's something. So, well, let's get into some comment shoutouts, because at least that's enjoyable. Okay, so making a return is Snorlaxer, which was on let's see, the comment is on Pokemon First Gen Stadium Bonus Episode 4, A Few Hiccups. Snorlaxer saying, great video. Oh, thank you for that. I'm glad you like it. Then, another top fan, Wade Chun, leaving 2 comments, both on Pokemon First Gen Stadium Bonus Episode 4, A Few Hiccups. The first one just saying, oh, excellent, Stadium videos are the best. Oh, well, I'm glad you like them. Let's see, by the time this comes out, the Poke Cup is done, but there is, the Gym Leader Castle, which will actually be coming out a little while. It'll be just after the Ultimate Catching Montage. Yeah, it's going to be a little while, but then it's going to be a Stadium PokeTalk, well, 6 of each. There's going to be quite a bit to catch up, but yeah. Yeah, eventually that'll come out, and I'll hope you enjoy even more Stadium coming up in a little while, at least. And then, okay, yeah, and the second comment from Wade Chun was a timestamp, just 1:30. What did I say then? That was quicker than my ex gets onto her back. I mean, ignore that. Oh, right. I don't know why I said that. It just was the first thing on my mind, and I said it. And it's actually not the first time I've said it. I've said it in quite a few different videos. Yeah, I try to have a little bit of filter, but things obviously slip by, so at least it was funny. At least, well, what is that, a crying laughing emoji? You found it funny, so that's good. Then third top fan, I'd see Roserod. This one on Wild Wednesday 18. Yeah, the self-scope is a lie. I see Roserod just saying, I love your Wild Wednesdays. Well, hey, glad you enjoy them. As long as there's still content for me to commentate over, Wild Wednesdays can keep going on. Hopefully I don't see a hiatus, although that is kind of possible. Okay, let's move on to, first time commenting is Exploding Heads. This one on, Thoughtful Thursday 13, Finishing Morrowind, Breaking 100, and Favorite Pokemon. Well, quite the title, but Exploding Heads just says, new sub here, looking forward to seeing Morrowind one day. Yeah, that's gonna be a bit in the future. I mean, once I actually do finish First Gen Pokemon, which, I mean, would have to get everyone ready for the Prime Cup. That's gonna be a bitch, but yeah, because everyone would have to be level 100 in order to even, and evolved, to even stand a chance in the Prime Cup. But then I'll eventually get to that, and record that, and that'll eventually lead into the finale. Which will eventually give me a projected date of when Morrowind can start, because right now I don't even have a projected date. And that actually leads into, well, actually, one of my first subscribers, Matthew Hever, finally leaves their first comment on, right, Pokemon First Gen episode 39. Many more skipped than usual. Matthew Hebert saying, hurry up and get to Morrowind. Okay. Intermediary Vlog 5, I kind of have planned out, somewhat. At least there's something I want to do for it. And in order to do that, I want to finish the Secret 6th game. Once I finish the Secret 6th game and have Intermediary Vlog 5 more or less prepared, then I can look at how much first-gen Pokemon content that I have left, provided I've also finished that. Then I can possibly upload 2 videos every Saturday, which would put me a little closer to getting Morrowind up. But I want to finish first-gen Pokemon first, because right now that's, especially with the save in blue just losing itself, and now, like I said, 27 weeks to make up for 3 years of lost work, it's gonna be a bitch. Yeah, right now, first-gen Pokemon has my full attention, and I'll eventually get around to maybe uploading 2 every Saturday. Although if that doesn't happen by the time Intermediary Vlog 5 comes around, well, I guess it just doesn't happen. We'll just have to see how things look once I actually get to a point where I've made some real progress. Okay, then, back to Snorlaxer, who commented on First Gen Pokemon, episode 40, coming up empty, with just a comment saying, sweet. Well, thank you for that. And then, let's see, hi Nguyen, this time also on Pokemon First Gen, episode 40, coming up empty, with, hi Nguyen, but the handle says, hi Snowball. Yeah, but Hai just says, Ashi Sukajiza, what a mouthful. Yeah, wait until the ultimate catching montage and all the different names for all the different Pokemon that I catch there. There's quite a few mouthfuls there. It's honestly not that far away. So then, yeah, so I see Roserod, this time on Thoughtful Thursday 13, finishing Morrowind, breaking 100, favorite Pokemon. I see Roserod said, thanks for the shoutouts, as always, great content. Yeah, of course. I love giving comment shoutouts, and, hell, like I said, well, fairly earlier, that, interacting with the audience, hell, it can be as simple as just, like, typing something in the comments, but I enjoy doing these because it gives me, quite a bit more content. Then we have Haitian leaving their second comment on, Pokemon First Gen, episode 41, the first evolution allowed. Haitian says, nice, I haven't watched in like 10 weeks, I guess now I have something to binge. Well, hey, glad you're back, and don't worry about, just don't worry about not watching something for a while, just take care of yourself first, and then once you're done with that, you can come back and watch whenever you have time. Trust me, I've got quite a bit to upload, and eventually I'll get around to it. Hopefully getting Blue back up to speed won't take too long, and with a bunch of rare candies, at least there's something. So that is all the comments for now, and that's all there is to say in this Thoughtful Thursday. So I'll hopefully get Blue up to speed, and hopefully get to recording more first gen Pokemon sometime soon. Who the hell knows when. So I'll see you in the next one whenever I can eventually get around to it. So, if you have any ideas for a Thoughtful Thursday, put in the comment section here or really on any video. I'll give it a quick look and, at the very least, I'll shout it out and talk about something sometime in the future. I'll see you there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, hit that bell so you can always be notified whenever I upload another video. And of course, have fun.